Just let me see.
Okay, what's good, bro? Welcome to the Q&A, Unleashed Q&A for the weekend, and today we're going live. We're about to answer some ready questions, and we got something special. Let's see what we got here. I'm in your thread, man, by username of YDW234. YDW234. Okay, so how to approach an acquaintance and avoid the friend zone. I'm gonna just help you out because I'm gonna be honest, like I read all these threads and there's just they don't really get a lot of answers. And before you know it, the threads like bumped off the fucking page, and it's to the point where it's like I can't type in, so I might as well just speak it. So this is why we're doing this video. So here we go, bro. So I'm about to read this bitch. So I'm a freshman in college, and there's this girl in my class that I'm really into, and I want to be more than just friends. We first met each other about a month ago after my friend invited her group to play bar pool with us. After that, we went for dinner and just talked about stupid things, but I didn't get to talk to her alone. That's a shame you didn't get to isolate her, but okay. And that's the day I started to fall for her. Whoa. Whoa. And that's the day I started to fell for her. Damn, dude. All right, I got to stop it right there just because, come on, dude. You can't say you're fucking falling for a girl. Like, you haven't even, what, you guys played pool in a group of friends? You weren't even alone. How can you say you started falling for her? This kind of scares me because it's like, it's almost hard to give someone advice if they already have a mindset of all this Disney shit because that's just that's not our job as men. We're the left brain logical side. I know we have our emotions too, but that's for women to be typing like that. All right, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you a pass, man. I'm gonna give you a pass. All right, till now we only saw each other with our group of friends for like 4 times. I never got to be alone with her. Damn, dude, you never even got to be alone with her. The last time was yesterday when we went to a party where I got no chance to talk to her and just greeted each other because I didn't know what to say and also was very drunk. Can't be relying on them drinking crutches, man. You gotta do the shit. Gotta learn how to do this shit. But all right. We went to a party. I got no chance to talk to her. We just greeted each other because I didn't know what to say, and I was also very drunk. If you don't know what to say when you're very drunk, then I'm scared of what you're saying when you're sober. Nah, but anyways, all right. I'm very inexperienced in this matter, and I don't know what to say and how to flirt. And that's why I avoid and barely talk to her directly in class. That's probably a good thing, to be honest. And you don't put your fucking foot in your mouth. And I don't want to end up in the friend zone by talking too much or being too friendly. I don't even text her. Yeah, I actually used to do that shit a lot. I used to avoid talking to chicks at class and stuff like that because I didn't really want to put my foot in my mouth and because I didn't really want to shit where I ate. But I noticed that a lot of times it's better to just not say anything at all than to put your fucking foot in your mouth if a situation is just a little too uncomfortable. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Do I ask her for a date? I have no problem asking a female friend to have a cup of coffee or have dinner or anything, but I'm very shy and get pretty nervous with girls that I like. And even if she said yes, I wouldn't even know what to talk about or how to talk to be clear with my intentions. Please give me some advice. Thanks. Well, first off, the first piece of advice I'm going to give you is to tell you to talk to girls outside of wherever the fuck. Because here's the thing: if you're at work or you're at school and you're there idolizing or whatever, you're admiring one single chick, how are you gonna not put your foot in your mouth when you're not even going out to talk to other girls? Now, if you're out and about, you're meeting girls at maybe a club or a party or on the street or just whatever the case is, and you're experiencing shit outside of your school work, then at least you have this sense of abundancy. You have an abundancy mindset, so the next time you go into class, you won't feel as fucking nervous because you're not there putting everything on this one girl. I mean, this is I hate and this is one of the worst questions you can get is when someone's like, hey, there's this girl in class, because it's like, man, you can't put all your chips, especially when you're going to see the girl every day. If something happens, you get rejected. Now you got to see her every day or whatever the case is. So a lot of times in those situations, it's good to play that slow burn game where if you do ask her for coffee, it is on a friendly tip. And then when you get her outside for coffee, then you could try to escalate or whatever the case is. Because a lot of times when you're at work, when you're at school, you can't go 0 from 100. You have to kind of play that middle ground, slow burn type of game. So, I mean, man, it's hard for me to give you advice on something like this because at the end of the day, I don't really agree with this. It's like you want to make it your goal to get good with women, not so much necessarily get this one girl in class. Because here's the thing: let's say hypothetically, I give you the perfect thing to say, and you get this girl in class. you're probably gonna fuck it up because you don't have any experience with other women, and on top of that, you're over here talking about how you're starting to fall for her. Like what? That's insane, dude. You haven't even kissed the girl. How can you fall for her when you haven't even seen her character? You don't know how she is when things get really bad. You don't know if she's really a stand-up girl. You're just saying that because she's pretty. She's a pretty girl, and you can't control your fucking hormones. But I'm telling you, man, you can't think like that because the moment you play, if you're thinking in the mindset of I don't want to, I'm starting to fall for her, you're gonna start playing not to lose instead of playing to win. And playing to win involves acknowledging the fact that you just might fucking lose. But if you're over here like this, just one girl in class, you're always gonna play safe, and you're always gonna be playing not to lose, and that's probably not gonna get it done, man. But you asked for advice, man, so I'm gonna give it to you. So how to approach an acquaintance and avoid the friend zone. Okay, you say you guys hang out sometimes with your friends, whatever the case. Next time, go be like, hey, let's go check some shit out over here for a second. Or, oh, yo, let me show you something real quick. This is some crazy shit I gotta show you. You take her by her hand and just drag her away from her friends. And then in that moment, you try to talk to her and just ask her. Don't go doing that crazy. Just say something. Say something along the lines and maybe like, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest, you have like this really creative kind of vibe. Like, do you do something creative like outside of school, outside of this? Like, who is the real whatever her name is? Like, you want to get into a deeper zone, into deeper topics like her childhood, her family, passions, interests, hobbies, future ambitions that the two of you have, deeper topics. And that when you isolate her, of course, and that will at least give you the opportunity if you haven't completely already made yourself look like a complete fucking weenie in her eyes. If you can do something like this while at the same time, showing your ability to tease, showing the ability to be laid back, having a good vocal tonality, good eye contact, good body language, teasing her a little bit, but at the same time being confident and not forgetting to go into those deeper topics, I definitely think you could possibly pull this off, man. This is what you want to hear. I'm letting you know, man, you can pull it off, especially because you actually have hung out with her outside of school. Now, if you were just like, hey, I want to talk to her in school, that's pretty tough because that's a rigid environment. But because you guys have gone out with friends in a bar, whatever case is, the opportunity is there. So take it. Just isolate her and see if you can start to get to know her a little more. But just remember, you are the prize. Have that shit as the mindset. Think of it like this. You're not falling for her. You're trying to see if she's a good quality chick. And that'll naturally lead to you asking questions where it'll make her feel the need to prove herself. You're not going to be there thinking of, oh my God, what do I say? Because you're going to naturally be interested in her and whether or not she's a quality person, which will lead to you naturally asking deeper questions and relating and rapporting back and forth with each other to eventually, hopefully, you can lay that physical move down. You can escalate physically and hopefully get what you've been seeking for, man. And yeah, man. So also, yo, if at any point, we also do private consulting. So if you want, you can PM us or whatever the case is. We do like a 3-way mastermind chat between me and my best friend. So at any time you ever want to hit us up during the day, 24/7 during the month, you can make that happen. But and it's all reasonable. And ultimately, man, good luck, bro. Hit me up. Let us know what happens and keep us fucking posted, fam. That's about it. That's about it. That's about it, people. Have a good one, people.